Good morning, St. Francis. Good morning, people of God. It is Wednesday, the 17th day of August, 2022. Wednesday of the 20th week of the year, the 20th week in ordinary time. And today, our glorious day of days has arrived. It is the opening of school, our first day of school here at the Franciscan School. We are just finishing off morning drop-off today. We will have Mass at 9 o'clock. So this great, glorious morning here in Carolina, all fitting for the beginning of our new school year for 2022-2023. Also welcoming our new principal, Dawn Smith, as well as a new associate principal, Jennifer Davis, to the Franciscan family here at the Franciscan School. The readings today at Mass will be special because it's the opening of the school year, but the readings for everybody else that we'll hear today. We continue with Ezekiel and God's scathing commentary on the high priesthood and the fact that the shepherds of Israel have failed in their duty to be shepherds and to be good guides and caring individuals that demonstrate God's care and love for people. And so God is going to eliminate them. So it's again a series of eliminations. Every time Israel turns around in this period of Ezekiel, God is getting rid of something and replacing it with something else. And now it is the leadership. If leadership fails to lead, if leadership fails to lead as God leads, if leadership fails to lead with compassion and love, mercy, understanding, respect, then it is not leadership. It is certainly not God's leadership. It is not leadership that merits any kind of say in God's kingdom, in God's reign. And so the scathing condemnation of the shepherds of Israel, the high priesthood, the kings, everything is now going to be changed and eliminated primarily, and eliminated because of the Babylonian invasion, and then a new Israel will dawn once the Babylonian captivity is concluded. So again, the understanding of leadership always, it has to emulate God. It cannot emulate human beings, what human beings value, what human beings think is important. It has to emulate, again, God's farsightedness, God's patience, God's care. And if it does not, it is truly not leadership of the church. Matthew's gospel again talks about this type of leadership in which the parable is given of a landowner who goes out and hires people various times of the day to work in the field and then pays everyone equally. Those who were hired earlier, however, object and think they should get more, and the landowner basically just says, it's my money, the work was done, and you did it as you understood it was going to be done for the set wage you said you were going to receive, and why are you jealous of my generosity? Why are you jealous of the way that I spent my money and being able to pay you? Again, so this is where another kind of first will be last and last will be first sort of parable, in which those who think that they have everything together, those who think that they understand God best, those who think that they've done every prayer, every devotion, every litany, every whatever, it may not be the ones who are doing exactly what God wants, or may not be inheriting or receiving what it is they think that they deserve. Because in reality, we deserve nothing. We are only people who receive gifts, gift upon countless gifts, but not because we merit it, we earned it, we deserve it, we worked for it, but gifts because of God's generosity, of God's graciousness, of God's care. We are meant to emulate that, to symbolize that, to live that out in our own lives, so that, again, all people might understand how precious they are, how valued they are, and how much, again, they contribute and are a part of this great reign of God's love and God's care in this world. And on this first day of the Franciscan School's academic year, may the Lord give you his peace.